Hello, my name is Ernest, co-founder of theprofitroom.com. Today we're going to talk about the best investments for retirement income. Now, so you put all this effort in to save money and grow money and relax and enjoy life. Now, you have all this income, you have these assets. Now, having money at retirement is very critical, right? Because you want your money to last. So according to the Social Security Administration, the recent longevity data, so the average person that's 50 years or older, a man will be living another 30 years. And a woman that's 50 years of age will be living another 33 years. So another life expectancy from retirement is almost another 30 or 35 years plus. So you want to make sure that that nest egg that turns from a growth fund comes into an income fund, right? And that could be the most trickiest and the most hardest things to do. But I'm going to talk about 5 funds at the end that you may want to look at that can help you grow your money even more. Besides that, I have students that are trading and investing in the multiple financial markets in their 60s and 70s. So this is what we teach people at theprofitroom.com how to do. Control their own finances. But let's talk about some other things that regarding to retirement. So now you have these funds, right? And you reach this retirement age. Now you're in like kind of a pickle a little bit because you don't want to risk too much, right? If you're not as educated, right? Because some of these funds are not giving you the returns that you need. So this retirement portfolio, you want to see start generating income. So if you're not an active trader or investor, I'm going to talk about 5 funds and give you the tickers. They'll be also in the description so you can really look into and see if this will benefit you. Now, number 1, this is not investment advice. Clearly not investment advice. This is just research that we did at the Profit Room that may help you out in your course of retirement. So let's look at a fund called Intrepid Income Fund. That's the ticker ICMUX. Once again, ICMUX. This is a fund that you want to put on your radar. You really want to look into this. So this fund's performance and all my information I'm getting from is money.usnews.com. Money.usnews.com. Right? This is a fund great for income. The fund has a return of 17.78% over the past year, 7% over the past 3 years, 5.3% over the past 5 years, and 4.22% over the past decade. This is a great fund that's mixed with a lot of bonds and other instruments in there that is growing on a consistent basis. Remember, do your research. This is not investment advice, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to get educated on these things. There's another fund called Vanguard Wesley Income Fund. Vanguard Wesley Income Fund, ticker VWINX. VWINX. This fund is a great fund, right? Has a lot of bonds in there, has a lot of diversity. But let's check out the returns. This has 11.82% over the past year, 9.44% over the past 3 years, 7.40% over the past 5 years, and 7.89% over the past decade, right? So these funds that we're looking at, you can also ask your financial advisor. If you're even a student of ours at the Profit Room, we could look at the charts ourselves, right? We can see the historical data. This is what we teach our students how to do at theprofitroom.com. Be able to analyze companies like this. We're able to look at different type of funds to see if we want to invest in them on our own. Very, very important. That's why our motto is education, application, and last but not least, it is success. So let's look at another fund called Investor Senior Floating Rate. That's OO or 00 SAX. So OOSAX. Now this is a fund. It's called Senior Living Fund, Investor Senior Living Fund. This fund has a return of 10.98% over the past year. Now look at this, negative 0.18% over the past 3 years, 2.29% over the past 5 years, and 2.97% over the past decade. So the reason why we tell you these different funds, right? All these funds aren't going to be performing the best, not all the time. Very, very important. That's why you need to have diversification. That's why you need to understand that there's different markets out here that you can actually trade and invest in, and to make sure that you are getting the information that you need, and make sure that you're not doing anything out of ignorance. Very, very, very important that we understand that. Very important that we understand that. Let's look at one last fund. It's called the Fidelity Strategic Income Fund, FADMX. FADMX. This fund is a good choice. It has moderate risk in here. Very, very moderate risk with some high income. Very, very important. Let's look at this one. This fund has a return of 9.04% over the past year, 6.43% over the past 3 years, and 5.34% over the past 5 years, and 4.56% over the past decade. All this information is at money.usnews.com. So we hope that you got some information from this video. We try to educate you to let you know that the beauty behind being in these different funds, right? You get multiple exposure. You get a lot of different flavors. Your portfolios are still able to grow, and you're still able to generate income. So if you're making about 7 to 8 or 12% a year, you could start pulling that money out, right, during your senior years and still be able to enjoy life. Also, there's so many different ways that you can do this on your own that we can show you how to do at theprofitroom.com. So you want to learn more about what we do, come over to theprofitroom.com. Also hit the subscribe button. If you benefited from this, please leave a comment. Also share with your friends. As always, get educated and trade safe, and I'll see you at the Profit Room.